Welcome to Lynnis Minutes. Join me as we talk about mind, body, spirit wellness topics for women over 40 in just a few minutes. I cover a myriad of topics, all designed to help you to be well in your mind, body, and spirit. Join me for great information on how to live a holistic life after 40. If you want more information, join my Facebook group, Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. And remember, it only takes a few minutes to start your journey to wellness in midlife.
Hello, everybody. It's Motivation Monday in the Wellness Woman group. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see all of you here. I'm especially motivated and excited today because I think it was yesterday I added another 157 women to the Wellness Woman group on Facebook. I want to say a special hello to my followers on Periscope. It's been a while since I've been on Periscope. I mean, like over a year. So good to see you all, so to speak. And I'll be back on Mondays and Tuesdays sharing with you whatever wisdom I might have to help you to be well in your mind, body, and spirit. And just to refresh the memory of those Periscope and those of you who are new to the group, Wellness Woman 40 is a brand that specializes in sharing information on how to be well in your mind, body, and spirit. We've got this wellness group. We also have a magazine, and we do all kinds of fun activities and things, hopefully within the group, to keep us motivated to stay well. These days, with all the things that are going on, it is kind of hard to stay motivated, to stay optimistic, to stay inspired and enthusiastic and empowered to keep making differences and showing up in our lives. We don't have to succumb to all the negativity. I'm determined not to. I know sometimes it's pretty tough, but I really do feel strongly about the fact that as we think of, so are we. And so if we kind of raise our vibration and focus on those things that are positive, not focus on not to say that negative things aren't going on, because it's a hot mess. Okay. It's a hot mess. Let me just say that right now. It's a hot mess, but there are a lot of good things that are going on in our lives too. And let's focus on that, because actually when you are staying in a high vibrational level and you're focused on things that are positive, you're giving your immune system an opportunity to regroup and protect you even more so. When you're stressed out, upset, exhausted, it really is challenging for your immune system to protect you, to keep you well. And one way to really boost your immune system is to make sure that you're getting a deep sleep. I was thinking about that this morning, and so I wanted to chat with you about that this morning on tips to relax for a deeper sleep. Because I had to refresh my memory too. The last 3 weeks, I have not been having deep sleeps. And most of it has to do with the script running in my mind, you know, all the things in the back of my mind, some good, some not so great, based upon all the yip, yip, yip that you hear all day. And I really do try to filter what I let into my mind. You know, I filter the things that I watch on TV, the things that I read, all of that. But sometimes, you know, it's just hard to turn off the things that we think about or that we're worrying about, or, you know, whatever it is. And when you really want to get into a deep sleep, what helps you get into that deep sleep is the ability to turn off all those racing thoughts and to relax and disconnect. So I want to share with you some of the things that I do that have worked in the past. They might sound silly, but they worked for me. So I thought I would share. Now, here's one I know you've heard before, but I'm telling you, it really does work. I'm telling you, counting sheep really does work. Or focusing on something to help your brain relax. When you tell your brain, and remember now, you can't control your thoughts. And when you tell your brain, okay, I'm going to start counting backwards, or I'm going to start counting sheep, or I'm going to focus on my breathing, then your brain will say, okay. And then it will start helping you to focus on your breathing or to count the sheep or whatever. But this is one really good way to calm yourself down and to get a little drowsy. Now, something else that can help while you're counting the sheep, or if you want to just try this by itself, is skip the screens. Turn off your phone screen or put your phone in another room. You should never sleep with your phone anyway next to you, because there's all kinds of studies coming out with all those wonderful rays that your phone is putting out is not good for you. So put your phone in another room. If you're concerned, if that's the only phone you have and you're expecting phone calls, turn the ringer up, but just get the light out of your room. Turn off your TV completely. Shut down your computer completely if it happens to be in your bedroom. Turn off anything that has that ultra light, that blue light. Get rid of it, because that can interfere with your sleep. Now, I know you've heard of this before, but it can work. Sipping chamomile tea before you go to sleep, or maybe sipping some sleepy time tea, which is a conglomeration of different herbs that can help you to calm down. Another thing that can help you wind down, which I love to do, is a nice hot shower or bath. Sometimes what I do in my bath is I put in Epsom salts, or sometimes diffuse in the shower a little bit of lavender to help you to decelerate and calm down. Here's something else that you might have not thought of, but it's important. Instead of working out before you go to bed, because that gets your hormones going and the adrenaline starts going, work out earlier. Work out, maybe 2 hours before you go to bed or during the day. For some people, working out right before you go to bed can really get that adrenaline going, and then it's really hard for you to calm down. Now, for me, it does not necessarily work that way. There are some stretches and things that you can do, and I'll cover that in a second. Here's another one that helps. Visualize yourself being asleep. I know that sounds crazy, but visualization can work. Perhaps you are walking in a field and you see a bed in a beautiful field with nice white 100, 200, 400 count Egyptian sheets, with beautiful daisies around, or a nice smell and a nice breeze, and you get in the bed and it's nice fluffy pillows and you lie back and you find yourself relaxing, you drift off to sleep. Visualize something like that. Visualize yourself actually going to sleep. Another thing that you want to think about is maybe focusing on putting some calming music on, or messages. I am a very strong supporter and proponent of subliminal messaging. Some people don't like it because they're afraid of what the messages are, but the sources that I use, I know they're fine. And many times I will listen to subliminal messaging to help me to relax or to help me achieve other goals that I know I need to do the next day. Calming music can be very, very gentle and can kind of lull you to sleep. Classical music is really good for that. It's interesting. Classical music is good for calming you, but it's also good for focus and concentration. If you're trying to focus on a project or if you're studying or something, it helps the mind to calm down. And it actually is the tonal quality, is that right, of the music, the different keys of the music that really do help you to calm down. Another thing that you might want to try besides the music is to do some leg work. This is what I was talking about earlier about the stretching. Sometimes stretching, gentle stretches before you go to bed can really help. And believe it or not, squats can help. Something about the blood rushing to the bottom of your body kind of helps to bring a sense of relaxation. This may not work for everyone, but try squats, try gentle stretching, maybe some kind of yoga. There are yoga moves that you can do that can help you to relax. In fact, yoga in general can help you to relax, because part of yoga is focusing on the breath. If you're focusing on your movements and on your breath, then you're not focusing on all those thoughts and things that are running through your mind, and it can help you to relax. And I think I have one more. Oh yeah, my favorite thing, diffuse lavender. I love lavender. I sell Young Living essential oils, and I use several different kinds of things in my diffuser. I use the lavender. I use peace and calming, which is really, really good. I use that during the day. But if you really want to put on diffuse, a good recipe was for me, stress away, peace and calming, and a little bit of lavender. That combination, if you diffuse it, it is wonderful, and it kind of lulls you to sleep. So perhaps you might want to try all of these things, or maybe just try a few of them just to see what might work for you. I find that, taking the time to give yourself a break, and to really calm down and get a really deep sleep can be restorative in terms of your energy levels, restorative in terms of your ability to focus and concentrate, and restorative in terms of having a better attitude. When we aren't well rested, let's face it, we don't think as clearly. We're irritable. Sometimes we can hurt ourselves, fall or strain muscles, backaches start coming, and we're just not the best that we can be. There's no reason, even in this crazy time, that we can't love ourselves enough to figure out what works for us to make sure that we have a deep sleep. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed giving it to you, this information. And thank you again to all those who have joined Wellness Woman. And for those of you who are listening on Periscope and IGTV and YouTube, if you don't belong to the Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond group, you really should consider it. It's on Facebook. Just put in the bar there, Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond, and join us. We have not quite 5,000 women. I think it's 4,500 women who have joined us. In fact, over the summer, over 1,000 of you decided to join the Wellness Woman group, and I am so glad that you did. Thanks so much for listening. Again, my name is Lynnis Mullins, and I am a holistic living and wellness expert for women over 40, and I specialize in working with women who want to be well in their mind, body, and spirit through holistic practices, fitness, spiritual renewal, nutrition, and just feeling good about life. Thanks so much for listening to Lynnis Minutes. I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
That will aid you along your journey to wellness. Please like and share our broadcast. And if you're on Facebook, join the Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond group. Check out the link below, as well as all the other links that feature information that will help you to stay well and thrive in midlife.